My first guest is one of the most accomplished actors ever to appear on screen. And he's something pretty rare in Hollywood these days. He's an outspoken American patriot and a strong defender of the state of Israel. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Jon Voight.
Welcome back to our channel. Jon Voight, the unruly father of Angelina Jolie, Oscar-winning actor, and a figure of controversy for decades, has finally broken his silence. From the heights of Hollywood to personal scandals that shock the world, Voight has steadily abandoned the image of a perfect star to become a rebel unafraid to confront anyone. Estranged from his daughter, entangled in fierce political debates, and caught in the whirlwind of a tumultuous career, is Jon Voight truly a misunderstood genius or just a star lost in his own life? At 85, he continues to make waves in Hollywood with his explosive statements, not only about the entertainment world, but also politics. Subscribe now and join us as we uncover dark secrets, the tense relationship with Angelina Jolie, and the story of a man who refuses to bow to anything, all waiting to be revealed. Early life. Born on December 29, 1938, in Yonkers, New York, Jon Voight was the second of three brothers in the family. His parents, Elmer Voight and Barbara Voight, harbored simple dreams and ambitions for a better life. His father, Elmer, was a professional golfer, a career that required unwavering discipline and perseverance. This created a strict atmosphere in the Voight household, where everything adhered to rigid rules. But beneath Elmer's toughness were invisible expectations placed on Jon from a young age. Silent dinners, cold glances when results didn't meet expectations. This was the environment Jon grew up in, where he could never escape the pressure. His father wanted him to be a strong, resolute man, but this inadvertently caused Jon to feel distant and isolated in his own home. Jon's mother, Barbara Voight, was quite the opposite. A gentle woman, she dedicated her life to her family and her three sons. Jon remembers her as a model of patience and care. However, even Barbara, with all her love, couldn't hide the cracks slowly forming within the family. She struggled to keep the family whole, but the pressure from her husband and life itself gradually wore her down, affecting how she raised her children. As the middle child among three brothers, Jon had an older brother named Barry Voight and a younger brother named Wesley, who later became a famous musician under the stage name Chip Taylor, writing the legendary song Wild Thing. Despite living under the same roof, the differences in age and personality among the brothers created a distance. Jon felt lost, not only within his family, but also in the surrounding community. While his peers dreamed of becoming lawyers, doctors, or even athletes, Jon was passionate about painting and other forms of art. In his free time, he immersed himself in paintings, books, and a vivid, imaginative world. Jon's artistic passion wasn't fully supported by his family. His parents, especially Elmer, always hoped he would choose a safer path, one that could provide stability and social status. Nevertheless, the pressure from his family couldn't extinguish the burning artistic fire within Jon. As a teenager, he was sent to study at Archbishop Stepinac High School, a Catholic school in White Plains known for its strict discipline and strong focus on education. It was there that he first encountered the stage through school plays. Although he hadn't yet realized that acting would become his future, those initial moments on stage left an indelible mark on Jon's heart. He was captivated by the feeling of standing before an audience, expressing the deepest human emotions, and even at that young age, he knew that his life would be forever intertwined with the arts. However, Jon Voight's childhood wasn't only filled with passion and discovery. It was also marked by ongoing inner conflicts between family expectations and his desire for personal freedom. Jon was faced with a choice. Would he follow the path his parents had laid out for him, or would he risk stepping into a world his family could never understand? This question would continue to haunt him throughout his adult life and later become an integral part of the story of this great man. Hit subscribe now and join us as we seek the answers to his life's questions in the next episode. Early career. Stepping into the world of art was a challenging journey for Jon Voight, but he never hesitated to face the fierce competition in the capital of the film industry. After graduating from the Catholic University of America in Washington, D.C., with a bachelor's degree in art in 1960, Jon decided to bet everything by moving to New York to pursue an acting career. At that time, New York was the center of theater, where young talents always dreamed of shining, and Voight was no exception. Initially, like many young actors, Voight faced many difficulties in making a name for himself. Months of struggling with temporary jobs, countless auditions without callbacks. It was all part of the artist's life in New York. To sustain his passion and livelihood, he worked a variety of jobs, from restaurant service to odd jobs, just to cover living expenses and pursue his dream of acting. However, Voight's relentless efforts eventually began to bear fruit. In the early 1960s, he caught attention by participating in several Broadway plays, most notably his role in Arthur Miller's renowned play A View from the Bridge. This role helped Voight prove his talent and open the door to bigger opportunities in his acting career. With determination and a burning desire, he gradually built a reputation in the theater world. The first major breakthrough in Jon Voight's career came in 1965 when he made his Broadway debut in the famous musical The Sound of Music. Voight played Rolf, a young Nazi soldier in love with Liesl von Trapp, a role that, while not the lead, helped him capture the attention of critics and audiences alike. With his natural charm and acting skills, Voight quickly won the hearts of audiences and received much praise for this performance. After his initial success on stage, Voight expanded his horizons by venturing into film and television. In the late 1960s, he began landing small roles on television in popular shows like Naked City and Gunsmoke. Though these were supporting roles, they helped him hone his craft and demonstrate his versatility as an actor, portraying everything from cowboys to deeply emotional characters. But it was in 1969 that Jon Voight's career truly exploded with his iconic role in Midnight Cowboy. His portrayal of Joe Buck, a young, dreamy, yet naive cowboy who moves from West Texas to New York to seek wealth by becoming a hustler, elevated Voight from a promising talent to a major star. The film not only received critical acclaim, but also earned Voight his first Oscar nomination for Best Actor. Midnight Cowboy became a milestone in Voight's career and a classic of world cinema, portraying vivid and raw emotions about life, loneliness, and the harsh realities of New York. Jon Voight was no longer an unknown young actor. He had established himself as a formidable talent, capable of immersing himself in complex and deeply layered roles. However, his career was just beginning at this point. The road ahead was still filled with challenges and triumphs, but it would also include many ups and downs, controversies, and difficult decisions Voight would have to face. Successful career and achievements. Jon Voight's career has not only been marked by exceptional performances, but also by the story of an actor constantly seeking perfection and embracing every challenge in the art of acting. After the resounding success of Midnight Cowboy, 1969, Voight quickly solidified his position as one of the leading actors of his generation. His role in Deliverance, 1972, was clear proof of Voight's versatile transformation abilities. The film is a harrowing adventure through the wilderness of Appalachia, and Voight brilliantly portrayed the psychological shift of a regular man who becomes decisive and resilient when faced with life and death. Deliverance became one of the classic films of the 1970s, garnering much praise and leaving a lasting impression on audiences. Voight's performance not only left a strong mark, but also further cemented his image as an actor with depth and the ability to convey complex psychological states. However, the greatest milestone in Jon Voight's career came in 1978 with Coming Home. The film earned him the Academy Award for Best Actor, marking the first peak in his career. Playing Luke Martin, a Vietnam War veteran paralyzed from the waist down, Voight delivered a subtle and moving performance, depicting the inner struggles of a soldier grappling with life after the war. The film was not only a powerful indictment of the mental and physical wounds left by war, but also a turning point in Voight's career. The Oscar he received not only recognized his acting talent, but also affirmed his status as one of the finest actors of his era. After his Oscar win, Jon Voight continued to take on challenging projects, consistently pushing himself with diverse and complex roles. In 1979, he starred in The Champ, a heartwarming story about the relationship between a former boxing champion and his young son. Voight's performance in this film brought tears to millions of viewers around the world. With his ability to convey intense emotions, The Champ was a testament to Voight's unparalleled acting talent, as he embodied the anguish, love, and helplessness of a father trying to rebuild his life. The 1980s continued to be a golden era for Voight as he starred in major film projects. In 1985, his role in Runaway Train earned him another Oscar nomination. This thrilling action film about two prisoners attempting to escape on an out-of-control train once again demonstrated Voight's ability to take on physically and mentally demanding roles. This performance not only garnered further admiration from critics, but also etched in the audience's memory the image of a man constantly fighting for freedom and survival. But Voight didn't stop at cinema. He also showcased his versatility by participating in television projects. In the 1990s, he began appearing more frequently on the small screen, with his pinnacle being the hit television series Ray Donovan, 2013 to 2020. His portrayal of Mickey Donovan, a seasoned criminal with a magnetic charm, brought Jon Voight back into the spotlight with a new generation of viewers. Thanks to his sharp acting and deep understanding of the character, Voight created a dangerous yet humorous image, making Mickey Donovan one of the most memorable characters on television. This role earned him a Golden Globe Award in 2014, proving that even in his later years, Voight remained one of Hollywood's top acting talents. Jon Voight's achievements in his career are not limited to awards or major roles. He has appeared in over 60 films, spanning decades, and continually reinvented himself in every role. Every time he graces the screen, Voight brings a unique charm, making each character he portrays come alive and resonate with audiences. His relentless dedication to the craft has made Jon Voight one of the most outstanding and respected actors in the history of world cinema. With a string of career successes, Jon Voight has not only proven himself as an exceptional acting talent, but also as a resilient man, always fighting for personal and artistic values. He has overcome many challenges, both personal and professional, to maintain his standing in Hollywood for over 60 years. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for the next content to discover how he overcame those challenges. Personal life. Behind the bright lights of the stage and a successful career, Jon Voight's personal life has been full of turmoil and controversy. He is known not only for his stellar performances, but also for the scandals surrounding his family, particularly the tense and conflict-filled relationship with his two children, most notably his globally famous daughter, Angelina Jolie. Voight's first marriage was to actress Lori Peters, a co-star in the musical The Sound of Music in the early 1960s. They married in 1962, but the marriage lasted less than 5 years. Although they had no children together, this divorce marked the beginning of a series of unstable and conflicted relationships in Voight's personal life. After divorcing Lori Peters, Jon Voight married actress Marceline Bertrand in 1971. This second marriage seemed like a fresh start, with the couple welcoming their first child, James Haven, in 1973, followed by Angelina Jolie in 1975. However, beneath the glamorous exterior, this marriage was fraught with tension and eventual collapse. Known for his intense dedication to his career, Voight spent most of his time on film sets, neglecting his family. This created a large emotional gap between Voight and his wife and children. Things worsened when Marceline Bertrand discovered Voight had been unfaithful. The scandal quickly spread and became the primary reason for their divorce in 1980. Voight was criticized not only for his infidelity, but also for his near-complete absence from his children's lives. After the divorce, Voight continued to pursue his acting career while Marceline Bertrand gave up her own acting ambitions to focus on raising James and Angelina. She devoted herself entirely to their upbringing, while Voight rarely appeared in their lives. This caused the relationship between Voight and his children, particularly with Angelina, to grow increasingly strained. Angelina Jolie, later one of Hollywood's biggest stars, has often spoken publicly about the emotional scars left by her father's absence during her childhood. Jolie has frequently mentioned how her father's absence during her formative years deeply affected her. Voight, a man consumed by his career and unstable personal relationships, failed to fulfill his role as a father during important moments in Jolie's life. This led to an emotional wall between father and daughter. However, the most significant conflict between Jon Voight and Angelina Jolie occurred in 2002, when Voight publicly stated that his daughter had serious mental issues and needed help. This comment deeply wounded Jolie, not only because it touched on past pains, but also because it tarnished her public image. Jolie subsequently decided to cut off all contact with her father. She even filed a request to legally remove the Voight surname from her name, officially becoming Angelina Jolie, a symbolic act of severing ties with her father. In the years that followed, the relationship between Jon Voight and his daughter remained tense and distant. Jolie focused on her career and humanitarian efforts, while Voight continued to pursue acting and became more involved in political activities. However, life did not entirely sever the connection between father and daughter. After Jolie's mother, Marceline Bertrand, passed away from cancer in 2007, the relationship between Jolie and Voight began to show signs of reconciliation. Encouraged by Brad Pitt, Jolie's then-husband, she attempted to mend the relationship with her father so that her children could know their grandfather. Despite efforts at reconciliation, the relationship between Voight and Jolie still bears many unhealed wounds. Voight occasionally appears with his daughter at public events, but the emotional and ideological distance between them has not fully disappeared. Jon Voight, with his strong conservative political views, often stands in contrast to Jolie's liberal values. He has been a passionate supporter of Donald Trump and publicly criticized Hollywood for its political correctness, which he believes is undermining the arts. Meanwhile, Angelina Jolie is widely known for her humanitarian work and campaigns for children's and women's rights globally, particularly in her role as a UN Goodwill Ambassador. This difference in perspectives not only complicates their relationship, but also deepens the rift that has long existed between them. Jon Voight's relationship with his son James Haven has also been fraught with difficulties. Like Angelina, James grew up in his father's absence. Voight rarely kept in touch with his children, and as James matured, he too chose to distance himself from his father. Although there is little public information about Voight's relationship with James Haven, it is evident that their estrangement stems from similar wounds as Jolie's. In his later years, Jon Voight has made efforts to rebuild his relationship with his children, particularly through his role as a grandfather. While his relationship with Jolie may not have fully healed as he had hoped, becoming a grandfather has allowed Voight to reconnect with a part of the family he had lost. However, the wounds of the past and the irreconcilable differences between them remain significant barriers that both sides must continue to confront. Political views. Jon Voight has drawn significant attention over the years for his staunchly conservative political views and controversial statements. He has become one of the few Hollywood actors to openly champion conservative values and frequently criticizes the entertainment industry for what he perceives as a liberal bias dominating Hollywood. One of the key highlights of Voight's political stance is his unwavering support for former U.S. President Donald Trump. While many Hollywood stars either opposed Trump or remained silent on politics, Voight did not hesitate to publicly support Trump, making him a target of criticism from colleagues and the media. He praised Donald Trump as the greatest president since Abraham Lincoln and consistently defended Trump's policies despite the controversies surrounding the president. Voight's strong support for Trump and his conservative views have created a sharp divide in Hollywood, a place known for its liberal mindset and support for progressive policies. Voight has repeatedly criticized the entertainment industry, claiming it has been tainted by what he calls political correctness. He argues that Hollywood has lost its honesty and genuine artistry, instead prioritizing public image and aligning with liberal ideals to maintain fame. Voight has frequently attacked the appeasement culture that he believes is rampant in Hollywood. He often refers to odd people with crazy ideas as a way to criticize younger Hollywood stars, accusing them of being misguided in their support for progressive political ideas without understanding reality. He has even condemned many of his colleagues for being poisoned by Democratic Party ideals, asserting that these stars have become weak and lost the ability to think critically and independently. One of Voight's most notable political controversies occurred in 2019 when he clashed with fellow actor Sean Penn. Both actors are well-known and influential in Hollywood, but they stand on opposite sides of the political spectrum. While Voight is a staunch Trump supporter, Sean Penn has been a fierce critic of Trump's administration and holds left-leaning political views. The tension between the two escalated when Voight publicly praised Trump, prompting Penn to call Voight derogatory names in public interviews. This confrontation sparked widespread media attention and became a major talking point for some time. Jon Voight has also been vocal in criticizing political and social movements that he believes threaten traditional American values. He has repeatedly spoken out against leftist ideologies such as socialism, Marxism, and the defund the police movement. Voight argues that these ideologies are weakening America and pushing the nation toward instability. He is particularly concerned about political movements that he believes are destroying traditional family values, which he sees as the foundation of a strong society. In a 2021 interview with political commentator Ben Shapiro, Voight shocked many by claiming that Hollywood had been manipulated by leftist ideologies, especially socialism and Marxism. He stated that actors and producers in the entertainment industry have been swept up by these ideas without realizing their potential consequences. Voight warned that Hollywood is no longer a place that upholds traditional American values, and that this shift threatens not only the entertainment industry, but also the future of America. Beyond supporting conservative policies, Voight has been an outspoken critic of cancel culture, a phenomenon he believes is killing free speech and creativity in the arts. Voight argues that silencing dissenting opinions and canceling those with differing views only weakens society and stifles free development. He believes that people should have the right to express their views, regardless of whether those opinions are popular or not. And he has not hesitated to speak out on controversial topics, even when facing public backlash. Current life. At 85, Jon Voight remains a prominent figure in the entertainment industry, not only for his outstanding acting career, but also for his strong political views and contributions to the arts. Even in his twilight years, Voight has no plans of retiring. He continues to appear on the small screen, most notably in his role as Mickey Donovan in the hit TV series Ray Donovan, a performance that has earned him admiration from a new generation of viewers and several prestigious award nominations. Ray Donovan is not only a highlight of Voight's late-stage career, but also a testament to his ability, even in his 80s, to convey powerful and profound emotions through complex characters. Beyond acting, Voight frequently appears on talk shows and political forums to share his thoughts on the social and political state of America. Though his conservative views can sometimes be controversial, Voight remains steadfast in his beliefs and is unafraid to voice his opinions. He often uses his platform to advocate for the values he holds dear, and to many, Voight symbolizes honesty and conviction, a man who never succumbs to pressure or stays silent in the face of injustice. While his relationship with his daughter Angelina Jolie and son James Haven has experienced many ups and downs, Voight continues to work toward mending and rebuilding his family ties. He has appeared alongside his grandchildren at public events, and many believe that this role as a grandfather has helped him regain balance in his personal life. Jon Voight's legacy is one of a career spanning over 6 decades, marked by relentless dedication to film and television. With more than 60 roles, Voight has established himself as one of the greatest actors of his time, from his deeply emotional performances in Midnight Cowboy and Coming Home to the intense action roles in Runaway Train and Ray Donovan. He has earned numerous prestigious awards, including an Oscar and a Golden Globe, and is beloved by audiences worldwide for his authenticity and dedication in acting. Despite facing many personal, professional, and political challenges, Jon Voight has remained resilient and continues to give his all. He is not only a legendary Hollywood actor, but also a steadfast individual, always ready to fight for what he believes in. His life and career are a testament to the power of passion and perseverance, and his legacy will undoubtedly live on in the hearts of audiences and in the history of cinema. Jon Voight has lived a life full of highs and lows, from iconic roles to controversial views. However, no one can deny the influence and legacy he leaves behind in the film industry. With all he has been through, Voight is not only a great actor but also a person who has stood firm in his beliefs, no matter the storms he has faced. If you have any thoughts about Jon Voight's life and career, feel free to share them with us in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to continue exploring the lives of Hollywood's most famous stars with us.